Hello and welcome to my very first YouTube video. Today we're going to be playing Knights of the Old Republic, or not Knights of the Old Republic, I'm sorry, Star Wars The Old Republic. Today we're going to start with a level 1 character. I do have a level 60 character that we may get into a little later, but we're just going to start with this regular character. We're going to go through the customization settings and stuff. First we get to choose, it looks like, the light side or the dark side. I'm going to go ahead and go dark side. I have played this before, it's been a long time. Sith Inquisitor. I think I'm going to play as that. Let's see, I have a few unlocked. Let's try Cyborg. Let's just go good old human. Never fails us, does it? Alright, so I'm going to go male, because obviously I'm a male. Body type. Let's see, we got a little short guy here.
So bad, was it?
Taller, bigger. We got a fatty. Alright. Let's do just the normal one. We'll do that one.
Was it?
Now let's see for the head. He looks kind of like a child. Let's see. Some interesting variations here. Those look really weird, so I'm just gonna go with not that one. That one. Let's go with that one. That one seems cool. Oh, we can lock it. I'm going to lock it so I don't change it. Let's see, scars. Interesting scars. Those are some weird scars. Let's do. These are some weird scars.
Just show me where the fun is.
Ooh, complexion. Let's make it all the way down there. We're gonna lock that one.
That's somewhat intriguing.
That one's okay. Let's do that one. Lock that too. Oh, see, that's what happens when you don't lock things. Eye color.
That's not fear.
Let's make it. Ooh, white.
That's
cool.
intriguing.
All right. So beards. Let's see here. Got some. Oh, you can do full beard. Okay, so it like cycles through it. Interesting. And as you may have seen, I do have other characters, but I haven't played them in forever, so I don't necessarily remember any of this.
Now that wasn't so bad, was it?
Let's do that one. Oh, that's the hair. Ooh, we got a little Chinese guy here. That's racist. Alright, so let's stick with this one, and then the hair.
Just show me where the fun is.
I'm trying to get through this a little bit. Let's see. I like that one. Let's stick with that one. And obviously there's tons of hair as well.
I suppose I can lower myself
hair color. Let's choose. Let's do white. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Super white. Awesome. Okay. Skin color. Let's do this one. Alright, let's do a random name. Zahika. Let's find one. I like a Kafin. Bimrita. Olifach. Let's make it Olifak. Yeah, that one's better. Anyways, from what I remember of this game, it is like any other MMO, kind of like grinding. If you've ever played the Old Republic, that's what it's for. And this is just like an intro thing. They've had that for forever. But we're just going to kind of do a little playthrough of it. This is obviously my first video, if you can't tell by the way that I'm speaking or by the way that I'm playing. This is the very first video that I've ever done for YouTube. And so I'm just going to... I do have also preferred status and like the Hut Cartel and stuff, I think. I don't have any of the new stuff, like the Knights of the Eternal Throne, but I believe that does come with the preferred status anyways. We'll see when we get there, because that's like the end of the story anyways. What is this a-hole doing? He thinks he's all that, doesn't he? He just thinks he's better than everybody. Alright. So I'm going to mute my mic whenever it goes to the cutscenes that have any music in them. Or not music, voice acting. Acting voice words.
The last one to arrive is finally here. I hope you don't think you're special. It would be a shame if freedom went to your head. Or if you somehow got the idea you didn't need to pass your trials to become Sith. Lord Zash has tasked me with sorting through you refuse to find one worthy of being her apprentice, and I intend to do just that.
Zash? Who is she? We can do it. Try not to cry.
Don't get all sentimental on us. We've only just met.
I won't. Now the rest of you gutter trash already know your trial. Get going while I bring our latecomer up to speed.
Watch your back, friend. And don't worry. It'll be all right. He can't kill us all.
Oh, that's sweet. I'm not scared. We could take him. We could take him. He's nothing.
I'll attack from the front. You attack from behind, and we'll see how he fares.
Yeah. Looks like you can handle yourself.
Now, slave, for your trial. There's a hermit named Spindrol who lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Spindrol's a lunatic, but Lord Zash sees him as some kind of prophet. Once you find him, he will test you.
He's calling me a slave. I don't like it. Let's see. Sounds like a good test. Yeah.
The more challenging, the better.
But there, you know your task. Spindrol lives in the tomb of Ajunta Paul in the Valley of the Dark Lords. Don't keep Spindrol waiting, slave.
He needs to quit that. I'm not his slave. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this up. And while we do that, I'll talk about why I like this game. It started off with Knights of the Old Republic, the old games, just because I've played those games forever, and they're something that I really like. They are some of my favorite games ever. They are super fun. If you haven't played them, I recommend going and playing them. They are older. They were out in like 2000 or the 90s or something. They are kind of turn-based, not like this. Well, I guess it is kind of like this, to where, you know, you hit and then the other person hits, then you hit, the other person hits. It's kind of like that. But the story mode on that one seems to be more focused on Darth Revan. It is the way that the dark and the light side affects you is based on your actions and your decisions you make. Sorry if I say a bunch of ums and uhs and ahs and oohs and don'ts and do's. I'm just trying to make this video as fun for you as possible. Anyways, what I'm doing here is I do know I have this from the Hutt cartel. This is the holocron thing that you can use whenever you're out in the field, so you don't have to go all the way back to a trainer or something. You can pop it up right there, and there you have all the stuff that you can use. This is like all your abilities and stuff that you can get. It's pretty cool. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and start with our journey. What are these guys? This guy looks like he's hurt. Imperial medical droid? Oh, okay. So I guess you can get like medical stuff there and everything. It's all coming back to me, these guys. So yeah, the red means that they're bad. So I'm not going to attack him just yet. Rocket boots, I need to move those over. The stuff that I got with preferred status and everything. Let's go ahead and attack these guys. Oh, it looks like it gives you a side mission. Okay, then we'll go ahead and do the side mission as well. Throughout this, I'm going to try not to do too many side missions that are going to distract from... I like the lightning. Anyways, sorry, I went off that there. To distract from the main story. I like to play the main story. I don't necessarily like to do a lot of grinding missions, and from what I recall, this game does have a lot of grinding missions that you can do. And I'm going to try to avoid those type of missions. Let's see what this other attack is. Ooh, fancy. So we're gonna try to stay on the beaten path rather than going out and doing other missions like that. But this is going to be just kind of like a playthrough, and I'll probably get better talking. This is again my very first video, so I'm not used to doing this. I'm not. Let me turn my speed on. That'll make it go a little faster. I'm not used to this. I've never done this before. So if you like it, if you have any tips or tricks and
Excuse me,
suggestions,
Acolyte.
please. Oh,
Sergeant Corman, 5th Infantry Company, Corriban Regiment. Can I talk to you?
I guess if you hurry up.
Make it quick, Sergeant.
Of course. You're one of the slaves Harkin brought in on the last transport, right? Here to prove yourself to the bloodthirsty overseers?
Correct.
Yes, that's me all right.
Well, here's your chance to not only show off for the overseers, but start building ties to the Imperial military as well. I'm here commanding a hard target mission to exterminate claw slugs in this tomb. They're horrific things. Mouths bigger than your head. I've lost 3 squads of good men fighting them. They come in packs. They'll swallow a man whole.
Well, I do have to go in there.
If you're trying, it won't work.
Understood. I was hoping you could assist my operation while you're in there. The damn claw slugs breed so fast there's no way to wipe them out conventionally. So we started targeting their egg chambers. They went insane. We managed to get explosives to all of the egg chambers, but the claw slugs were all over us before we could detonate them.
Well, maybe you should detonate them. Why should I care?
I pretty much still don't care.
I know, but we can't do it without you. You have a tactical advantage my soldiers don't. The Force. That makes you worth a dozen normal men. Don't underestimate those claw slugs, sir. They're smarter than they look.
So I guess that gave us a side mission here. Calor slug infestation. Kill calor slugs. That's not bad. Didn't I think it's supposed to? Okay, so that's not so bad. Again, here, this is what I was talking about, the trainers that you have to go to. Since I have this, I don't have to go to these guys, but I can,
What dark
just if I see
secret
them.
shall I share with you?
Ooh, force lightning. Nice.
Be gone.
Let's see, is that cooldown? Okay, instant. Alright, so, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Anyways, let's just get back to it then. Oh, I know what I was saying. If you have any tips and tricks and suggestions for me, what you would like to see as I go through this, what you would like to see as I progress in the storyline and everything, then feel free to leave it down in the comments section. I will try to read those as much as possible. I know that YouTubers do read those, so I'm going to try to do that as well. Try to respond to you in the videos as well. Also, tell me how my mic sounds. Again, this is my first video, so I don't necessarily know how it sounds. So let's go ahead and upgrade here again. Overload. Fancy. Alright. Also, if you have any tips and suggestions for how I should set this bar up, I'm not good at setting those things up. So if you want to, then leave a comment in the comment section about what I can do to fix that up. What would be the best strategic spots for everything. I am not one to know those things. I am one to just play the game and have fun. So it'll definitely help me in that area. Let's see. What is it? What does overload do? I want to see what that does. So it kind of like knocks them back, I guess. Interesting. That'll be useful in more like PvP and events and stuff. So those boots have to have medium armor. I guess since I'm whatever that word is, I use the force more, so I don't really need armor, I guess. That makes sense to the lore. Especially in Knights of the Old Republic, if you are more force sensitive or you'd want to use the force more, then you can't use the heavier armors and stuff. You can use like cloth and different things, but you can't use like the Mandalorian armors and stuff. What is this? Let's see what this is. Imperial Edict 936. Mercenaries have taken advantage of the Calor slug infestation in the tomb of Ajunta Paul, stealing valuable artifacts from its depths, a situation wholly unacceptable. They are unauthorized You are authorized to use deadly force to send these mercenaries a message that further desecration will not be tolerated. The task is dangerous and hazard pay has been authorized. See me at the medical center upon completing your mission for your compensation, Sergeant Reichel. So it looks like we can get minor med pack and common data crystals, 3,500 100 XP. That's not too bad. Defeat tomb looters and discover artifacts. Might as well. I mean, they're right there. You literally have to walk through them anyways, so might as well. Let's go ahead and electrocute this guy. Electrocute that guy too. So what I've played before in this game is the Sith Warrior, and I got completely through the mission. But what I believe, there's been an update to where like there's 20 more levels than what I got with him. So I think he's level 55 the last time I played. So he's not at the full level, but it did unlock the cyborg, I think. No, the Sith. The Sith, as you saw whenever I was doing it, the Sith Pureblood is what it unlocked, because I played through all the way. And if you didn't know anything about the Legacy, it is something that once you play all the way through with a certain character, you can unlock that species for the rest of your new characters. So it kind of entices you to play it all the way through and then create a whole new character. That way you can play with all of them, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that aspect. Let's see. Let's pull up our map. We have to cover artifacts is that way. What is this? Return to Sergeant Corman. Oh, let's go ahead and do that and before we go ahead with the rest of the mission. Let's go back over here and do that. Anyways, if you didn't know anything about that, the Legacy is kind of cool. I want to change mine because when I created it, I named it Thornton, and it doesn't really fit with anything. So I don't like it that much. I want to change it.
Set off the charges. Outstanding, sir.
Thank you. I know I'm pretty cool. Let's put these on. Obviously, it's gonna be better. I don't have anything on but those. Nope, leave that there. I like to zoom out, way out, not like that, but kind of further out. So
What dark
again,
shall I share with you?
shut up. If you have any tips or tricks on both the YouTube videos or the gameplay that I have, please feel free to leave them down there. All help will be very greatly appreciated. Oh, we have to fight these guys again. Any help will be greatly appreciated. I'm definitely going to use any support or tips or tricks that you have. It will definitely help me in my videos, making them more entertaining, making them more fun to watch. Again, this series will be for you, for the YouTube watchers. It's also going to be fun for me, obviously. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't fun, but it's for you. So I would like you to tell me what you like, what you don't like. Of course, be nice. Don't just say you suck stuff. Give reasons. Give an explanation as to why what you're saying is what you're saying. So we're gonna go ahead. Are those guys bad? They are. Okay. So I know with the Sith Warrior you can like jump ahead, like jump towards them and attack them, which is very useful. I like doing that because it takes away their health before they even realize what's happening. That way you don't have to walk up to them like that. So it's going to be to the right. This map is sometimes hard to read. Let's see. Our main mission is to the left, and that mission is to the right. We'll go ahead and do that mission, and then we will end the episode after that right before we go in there. And I am going to be recording a few of these back to back just because I have a ton of time right now, and I'm not going to release them one after the other, though. I'm going to release probably one a day or one a week, something like that. Start off pretty simple and then work my way up from there. I know that a ton of YouTubers will post every day, but I don't have the time for that. I have stuff to do in IRL. Also, give me some suggestions about what type of video games that you want to see played. Ugh, words, man, I can't talk today either. So tell me what kind of videos that you'd like to see played on my channel. Tell me, what kind of tactics you'd like to see. If you want me to just run in and gun everything down, if you want me to play it safe, play it in the shadows, stuff like that. Just go ahead and comment that as well. So you'll have a ton of things to comment down there. This is my first video, and it'll help out a ton if you would do that. It would be very, very helpful if you would. And I know you're going to comment anyway, so might as well comment something useful, like that can help me. Anyways, I guess we'll talk about Knights of the Old Republic. If you've ever played it, it's really fun. If you haven't played it, I suggest you play it. That's kind of the gist of what I'm going to say about it, because it is something that it's up to you if you want to play it. Obviously, I'm not going to force you to play anything. Mind and Matter. Oh, okay, it's over there. Oh, geez, they all spawned right there. That's never happened to me. And they didn't even attack me. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, so I guess we're going to go ahead and end the video here. It is 20 minutes long. My name is A Smart Cow, and I'm signing off. I will see you in the next video.